Hey everyone, this is Andrew with Prizebox Productions, and today I'll be reacting to a video suggested by Ben Chill, and it is the top 15 scariest YouTube videos. And from what I'm seeing on the screen, the 15th one looks to be Obey the Walrus. So this is going to be a trip through my worst nightmares, apparently. And it's only one day. It's 2 days after my birthday, actually, because it's now 2 a.m. on the 7th. So I'm just making sure something before I go. Oh, okay. I'm using something different to record my videos now, and it just shut off for a second, but it's still recording, so whatever. So let's get to the video that was suggested to me by my latest subscriber, Ben Chill.
Number 15, Obey the Walrus. This video obtained its fame a while back.
Oh, okay.
The confusing and creepy vibe it radiates. It's a very old video, and the quality shows that. It
Yeah, I know.
And childish music that plays over footage of a transvestite wearing a pink dress and walking around in a distorted manner. Towards the end, we get a zoom in of the person's expressionless face before we are faced with a photo of a walrus. The video originally surfaced with the same title in a Spanish language. People began creating reaction videos, which usually went
like me.
Days. Either they laughed uncontrollably or they were frozen with fear. The video
it was a little both for me.
That it was created by a Latin American cult known as La Morsa, aka the Walrus.
Yeah, I said that in my video, didn't I?
Bad things would happen after watching the video.
Wait a minute. Bad things are supposed to happen after watching it? Oh no! Oh wait. Well, I seem to be fine, I guess. I do have all my. Oh, okay, I'm fine. Never mind.
Again,
false
there
alarm.
has been research put into this video that found it was actually just footage used from the actor's life documentary titled "The Goddess Bunny." The actor
I said this in my. Yeah, I said this in my video too.
Named Johnny Bima, and he suffers from polio. He has spoken about going through a lot of sexual abuse as a child and irrelevantly becoming a drag queen model. Chances are that someone just took footage from his film, made it creepy or funny depending how you see it, and posted it for attention.
A little both.
As for the differing feelings that come alongside this video, it's actually very psychological. The color scheme that the video is set in, the tune of music, and the unknowingness of what is happening tampers with the way our brain processes things and leads to different.
No, it didn't do that with me.
Different reactions. No matter
I had pretty much both reactions.
Video, the fear that it pulls out of some people is very, very real. Number 14.
I just thought of something, because I think a lot of these videos are going to be videos I already did. So, I might skip. I'm probably going to skip past the ones I've already done, and I'm probably going to skip past this next one, number 14, because it's obviously going to be I Feel Fantastic. So, I'll decide that when I'm editing, but just so I know, if it looks like parts are missing, it's because I did those videos.
I Feel Fantastic.
Yeah, and I don't need. The problem is I don't really need to be reminded of these things.
Yet another viral and terrifying video that graced YouTube. This one is a blonde robot in the middle of what is probably a living room, singing a strange and high-pitched song that includes the lyrics, "I feel fantastic." And to top off the creep factor, "Please leave. Run, run, run."
It's not as scary now than actually know what these videos are at the moment, after I figured that out a long time ago.
She's even in a new outfit. It should be mentioned that midway through the strange music...
Oh, right. Also, there's a longer version of this, of I Feel Fantastic, that I might do a follow-up video on it at some point. There's another video that shows the robot in different wigs and different outfits and other things happening in the video as well. so I might look into that too.
Video, there's a random shot of the backyard.
Then there's the backyard shot again.
Was in 2009. Many people began saying that the robot was created by a serial killer.
Yeah, and I said that.
Statue bride. The shot to the backyard was allegedly a shot of where the killer buried his victims, and the things the robot sings are to reflect what the killer wishes his victims would have said while being murdered. This mostly came about because the description on the video tells about the story in Greek mythology of Pygmalion, a man who made a statue bride because he was so fed up with the impure women that surrounded him. However, the true story behind this strange thing.
Yeah, so he built a statue of a woman because he was satisfied with the women around him. You know, I guess that was probably going to be really uncomfortable in the bed.
Number 13.
Oh, no, not Let's Make a New Friend. This thing was horrible.
But you can't stop watching. Even as you stare at the scream in horror and disbelief, you probably won't
No. Not again. I'm skipping this one. Well, fine, whatever.
The video starts out with a crummy old-school VHS warning, which is followed by on-screen text that reads, "A video cassette was found in a pile of rubble on the ruins."
Oh, this one was in the version I watched.
Planet. What you are about to witness will not be the contents of the aforementioned cassette. This is an entirely different recording, which is shown next to what could be the intro to a very low-budget children's show, as it features cartoons.
This was a children's show?
Colors and displays the title, "Let's Make a New Friend." However, not long into the video, screaming begins, like uncontrollable. Someone
yeah, I remember that.
Murder-type screaming.
I just want to thank Ben Schiller for making me have to relive some of the worst moments of my life.
We see a few more trippy shots with tons more screaming and overly happy background music, and the video
and there's
ends. Rumors immediately began spreading that the video is actually once footage from a popular Japanese rape murder case. Apparently, the cartoon footage covered up the video, but not the audio. However, when you look at the description of the original posting, it's
part of the Kira case.
Drawings by Jason Kovac, aka Dave, from 2001, D2K1. Research leads to DK21, meaning Destination Imagination 2001. From there, we can find that this video
I actually didn't know
is a
that.
strange art project that got uploaded in 2006.
Oh wait, I did say that already,
has
didn't I?
exposed that the audio and screaming are both from vintage movies, so the rape murder theory is completely false. As for the title, or the meaning behind the video, there's not one. Jason Kovac has yet to release any information about its confusing title or complex meaning. Just take a look. Maybe you'll be able to find some deep and powerful meaning within these terrifying screams.
What? Oh, okay, it's not shown.
12.
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to skip past most of these, like I said before, because they're all things I did already. So if I skip past them, I'll be back in a sec when I get to one that I haven't seen before. Oh, this is one I haven't seen.
Cursed Kleenex commercial. The following
I've never seen this one.
Is creepier than it needs to be. As you will see, there is a small child that seems to have their body painted a dark orange. The child is sporting green.
Oh, that was a child? I thought it was a statue. Why is he painted like an Oompa Loompa?
And some sort of magical horn. Meanwhile, the woman next to the child, possibly a mother, makes loving gestures towards the child before letting a tissue fly into the air. All the while, this creepy slow song is playing in the back. Kleenex released this commercial in mid-1986.
Why Kleenex? Why would you make a commercial like this? What was the point? What was it that you were trying to advertise? Look, you're probably trying to advertise tissue paper, but They were trying to advertise tissue paper, but what was the point of doing it this way?
And it immediately received negative feedback. People claimed that the song in the background was a Russian demonic ritual chant that sang about dying. There were also numerous claims that the commercial would change depending on what time of day it was shown. For example, in the afternoon, it would be overall normal, but if it ever aired past midnight, it was distorted and even more terrifying. After becoming fed up with complaints, Kleenex took the commercial down and it was never
Really?
again. However, that didn't stop it from eventually being spread all over the world of YouTube. People began uploading and sharing and even posting videos of themselves watching the commercial at midnight to show how distorted it really became.
I think I'm going to skip past this. If anybody wants me to look up the midnight version of this video, leave this comments and leave the suggestion in the comments.
Number 9. Performance Oliver de Sagazon.
Okay, this is another one I haven't seen before.
Starts out with a pretty average-looking guy having a seat in front of a dark gray background.
These are below average.
He doesn't say much at first. He just starts taking his clothes off and bathing himself in clay, which he paints over and layers on multiple times. He does begin saying things later in the video in a seemingly exhausted voice. He also makes
like Gollum now.
As he layers on the clay and
oh my gosh, it is Gollum, isn't it?
holes and the mouth opening for himself, things become pretty disturbing. As the video goes on, things honestly just get worse and worse. There's almost a sense of panic created as you question what is going on and what terrible thing is going to happen next. The video is at one point associated with the creepypasta titled Gateway of the Mind, a story that explains how a group of scientists cut off all of a man's senses, after which he essentially loses his mind. This video doesn't really match up well with that creepypasta though, considering
he just thinking this is the origin of the Joker.
The different time periods and general lack of similarity. The shocking video is actually an art project of the man mentioned in the title. Either way, coming across something like this
so he became the Joker?
Cause you to not sleep for several days until you finished extensive research on this matter.
What kind of art school is this? Oh, I know where I'm going for my bachelor's degree. It's not going to be this place. Does the hair come off? And this is the Wyoming incident, so you can skip this.
There's not much to be said about this. Number 7. My dead great-grandma's coffin in my backyard.
Another one I haven't seen. What?
There's not much to be said about this video that can't be seen. To summarize things, this man posts a video explaining that his great-grandmother's burial site could no longer keep up with the groundswork for her casket. This man, being the only living relative, offers to take the casket off their hands. Since
then keep it in his backyard?
To put it, he just holds the casket in his backyard. Everything seems pretty reasonable, and although it's not something most of us would do, it does seem to make more sense than what follows. The man goes on to open the casket.
I wouldn't do this.
View of the corpse. He also leans in to peck his great-grandma on the lips. Actually, he does more than peck her on the lips. He kisses her old decayed corpse multiple times. Number 6. Cave.
Nobody suggests that video to me. I'm saying that now. Nobody think of suggesting that one. You do, and I'll find you.
The car commercial. This is probably one of the most popular jump scare videos ever. It's been viewed about 3 million times on most of the channels that have uploaded it. On that same note, it has been uploaded by numerous channels into numerous pages. Not to mention all the reaction videos that are circulating out there. Well, the video itself is pretty terrifying. It's nothing more
Okay,
than
it's a car
well-planned
driving.
ad. It features a beautiful scenic view of a car traveling through a very bountiful setting. Everything seems all nice and calm until this gruesome and truly nightmare-fueled ghost pops out of nowhere, extremely close to the camera, and scares the living shit out of whoever is watching.
Don't
Even
do
those
that!
that have seen the video thousands of times say it still gets them. After the ghost exits the screen, a message displays in German that translates roughly to, "You've never been so awake." This is to stimulate the effect that is generated from the company's energy drink.
I'm not buying that energy drink. I don't want to be frightened my whole day. I don't want to be frightened the whole day. I'm not going to buy that thing.
Number 5, Pretty Woman. This video is just of a man lip-syncing along to the popular song Pretty Woman. Although he's pretty creepy, it does
This doesn't look creepy that much. It's actually looks pretty funny.
doesn't seem that bad. It's just a weird old man singing to a song in a way that makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. However, the backstory can change the feel of this video entirely. The singer's real name is Edward Muscare, and he's actually a real-life registered sex offender. So that instinct of being slightly violated.
Ew. So. This guy is an actual sex offender, and he's there singing a YouTube video of him singing that song, Pretty Woman. Huh? Okay, it became creepy for a very realistic reason. Just like that other, that other one, the one where the girl couldn't perceive her own face. I can't remember the name of it. I did the reaction on that too. This one is like that. It's creepy and somewhat scary for an otherwise realistic reason.
While watching this video was
Move
actually
on.
very plausible. As part of his probation, Muscare was not allowed to use the internet, and
oh, and he's not allowed to use the internet, and he uploaded this to, oh crap. That's even worse.
after this video, he was put back in jail for 5 years, where he died
of
cancer. Just a friendly reminder to always
Too bad.
go with your gut feeling about creepy old dudes. Bye-bye. Fatal diving accident. I'm sure everyone has
No.
watching
This is
something
actually
dramatic where someone begins to drown and you
This is a
almost feel
primal
as if
fear.
you can't breathe either. Maybe that's what
it's disturbing enough watching it in the drowning simulator game with that guy who leaves you in the middle of the ocean on his boat. This is gonna be
makes this video so scary. Watching the diver delve deeper and deeper into the ocean, all while hearing him suffocate, creates a form of sympathetic panic.
Why would you dive
This particular
deeper?
diver was doing a bounce dive, a form of diving where you sink to the bottom and use the sea floor to bounce up. This was being done in a place called the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, which is very well known for killing inexperienced divers. His death was caused by a series of mistakes. He was diving using AIR, a form of tanked oxygen that is 78% nitrogen, which becomes intoxicating at low pressures. It should never be used below 190 feet because of the
This idiot did it anyway.
and is rarely used below 130 feet anyways. By 90 feet into the water, the diver was basically drunk. Add that information to the fact that he was only using one tank, he might as well have dived with no tank at all. He was also overweight with equipment, so he had to completely abandon his tank. Furthermore, as if all of this wasn't enough to lead to his death, he was ascending to the bottom completely alone, meaning no one was there to pull him back up or stop him from falling. So the diver's final death wasn't as mystical as many viewers originally thought, and it was actually just irresponsible diving. A combination of nitrogen neurosis, oxygen toxicity, a single tank, improper gas mix, and overweighting killed him.
Oh, that was really, really terrifying. The thought of going diving that far down by yourself and then running out of air and then being weighted down, you're not going to make it back up in time, and nobody's down there to help you. Ooh, he pretty much just drowned by himself at the bottom of the world. Oof. Again, it's one of those videos that are just scary for realistic reasons rather than supernatural ones.
Footage. The Paris Catacombs is a popular and terrifying site found beneath the streets of Paris, France that is pretty ancient.
Hey, if any of you want me to go there and scare the crap out of myself, I'm gonna start a Patreon to go to the catacombs in Paris. Feel free to donate, I guess.
It's an underground system that has also been seen as a cemetery, as it is filled with millions of human remains. The location is allegedly cursed. It is illegal to enter, and the Paris government has shut down every entrance that has been found. This video usually only can be found in the form of an excerpt from a documentary.
Well, okay. Still want to donate to Patreon, feel free.
Footage of a man exploring the catacombs before strange and horrifying things happen. In the video, we see things from a first-person point of view as the...
I notice it says ABC Family in the corner.
He shows arrows painted on the ground, symbols...
Oh, I'm sorry, I mean freeform.
...painted on the walls, and entire rooms filled with bones. The man begins to pick up speed and run faster and faster, with less purpose. He seems to be running from something.
Oh, okay.
With no idea of where he's actually going. It's likely, however, he was just...
Why would you run to this place by yourself?
The camera...
Wait, why would I go? Wait.
Abruptly,
I want to go in there by myself.
Again,
so I shouldn't be questioning what's wrong with this guy.
Actually see a splash of water and hear the man panic. And all of a sudden...
Drop the camera. Wait a minute, how'd they get the camera?
Scary as it gets, especially for
how'd they get the video?
Claustrophobic. Not to mention that the tunnels stretch for about 400 miles, and most of the passages lead to even lower levels, meaning it's very easy to get lost. This man was never found. Number 1, Chez St. John hand thing.
Oh, okay, Chez St. John. This is a character from another video I did, from the Kitty Candy video. I did the entire research thing at the end of that video.
This truly disturbing video comes from an entire channel dedicated to the main character featured. In this video, we are greeted with someone at the front door who appears to be wearing a blonde wig and part of a latex mask. The character asks another,
"Hey, are you still doing the hand thing? I heard you're doing the hand thing today. God, what is that?"
The camera then shows a person wearing something
What
very
the?
similar, doing some strange hand thing with fake wooden arms. The hand thing isn't entirely freaky on its own, but this character in general is really disturbing and confusing. Plus, the wooden hands being used adds an extra dash of fear. This is one of many truly frightening videos from a character named Chez St. John, and there's even a website dedicated
Isn't that
to
creepy?
her. Yes.
It's not as creepy as the one...
page dedicated to her is located at chezstjohn.net and isn't really much help to figuring out the gist of everything. However, it does...
Yeah, I already explained this in my video, what all this is, and I think this is one of the problems I had with one of these countdown channels that did weird videos, is that they often only had speculation, but not any real facts, or any real facts. But I actually like this one because at least they're saying what's true and not speculating too
Help to
much.
build this air of confusion and a mentally ill individual. The page is packed full of unexplainable and terrifying pictures. If you ever were to take the time to look into Shay, you'd probably be scarred for life. Even getting down to the story behind it all.
Yeah, you've never met me.
Shay was created by an artistic director named Eric.
I'm nothing but
The story is that
scars.
Shay was a model, but she got into a devastating car accident that left her disfigured and mentally unstable. In mourning of her beauty, she reconstructed a face and body for herself made out of mannequin parts, and she now lives in this delusion that she is still beautiful, famous, and rich, despite the majority of videos being shot in a rather trashy location. The reasoning behind this entire project was to highlight the artificial essence that can be brought from fame and wealth. On a more unfortunate note, Eric Fournier died at the age of 42 from either a car accident or reasons related to alcoholism. Well, this is a sad end to a creative.
He could have died from both.
At least we have seen the last of Shay.
Well, a lot of this was really a trip down memory lane because a lot of these videos I already did reactions on or were connected to videos I did reactions on. But some of these I have never actually heard of or seen. But if you want me to do reactions on some of the ones I did actually show in the video, because I probably skipped over the ones I actually did, feel free to suggest them in the comments. And honestly, if you really want me to go to Paris and go into the catacombs and potentially disappear forever, let me know if you're willing to donate money to that. And on that note, I'm going to end this video here, so be sure to check out my other videos, as well as Prizebox Productions other videos, as well as our channels Prizebox Gaming and Prizebox Reacts. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.